Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Lets it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker. Understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
The Golden Flashes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Right back to the well. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the hole.
Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a box. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go deep.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Looking for a man, it's Albright. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick trying to pen them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 20, he's got space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Kennesaw State right back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline.
It's second down.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Albright. Oh, he makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw it again. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. All wideouts, no backs. Going up top on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's caught inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Golden Flashes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Kennesaw State right back to work. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move, he fires. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got his man.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They move the tight end all over. Using his legs, it's Ashley. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Albright. Snags it over the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the misconnection on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Albright. Scrambling away. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Perry. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
To the air, it's Albright. Buys a little extra time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Kennesaw State.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Touchdown, Kennesaw
That
State.
big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Kennesaw State, 21.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Turns it on in midfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking for space, it's Perry. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.